Hello and welcome to Songs of Six. I would say welcome back, but new update. If you read the title, you know that. And new update equals new playthrough because I want to see all the new shit. Well, most of it has been combat related. There is still a few minor changes. But that being that, I've went for something a little bit different. If you have watched any of my previous videos, you know I usually go for humans. Now I went for Dwarves and Dwarfs. So not too big of a change. However, it's still quite a different experience while playing. I gave the city a very creative name of Stonehold up in the northern mountains. So that should be interesting. We have quite a large map full of mountains, which is where the main city will be. And the outer districts could be for a different race if I do end up taking any in. And mainly farms. So that's that. We started off here by the stream. There's not much wood around here, which is a big shame. However, there is a lot of forest on this map, so it's just about getting to it. And my people are swearing fealty to me. Great. There is nothing to do in this town. Just had that board. Well, let's start off with cutting a few trees. Wrong command. Let's go for a fell tree. Here we go. We'll jab at the forest up here. That can be in the work. You guys can stop being lazy now. And since it is quite cold, exactly about 4 degrees, we do want a hearth straight away, so that people don't freeze to death. And that can temporarily be right there. Beautiful. Let them build that. I do have a slightly blocked nose, so I apologize if I sound funny, basically. And yeah, we do have a river here, which I'm thinking we could have a very cool looking bridge from one side to the other, with the main residential area here or down here. However, most of the minerals are in here, so I don't know which area to tap into first. A bit of a blind area. And another thing we will need is a grain farm, even though Dwarves aren't the best at farming. We should have 60 grain. That should be enough for quite a big farm. Not a bakery. What am I clicking? Something like... Oh. Great, thank you, game. We'll go for something. We can get a few more tiles in. One more. Beautiful. That's the farm under construction. And I should probably tell them to stop cutting these trees. We should have enough wood for a long time now. And with that, we will need a warehouse. Doesn't have to be too big at the start. We will definitely move it. 5, beautiful. 8 tiles should be correct. Something like that. That's quite a lot of storage space for now. Make it nice and even. And road-wise, actually, I'm going to cancel that because I want to build a better road. Go for the dirt road. Something like that. That I can cancel. And let's lay the foundations for the bridge. Which will have to be, I don't have my beautiful mod, which adds more road types, which is a shame. Otherwise, I would have made it out of wood. So, just stone will have to do, but what type of stone is the question? The Northerners don't like that road. Probably the best thing we can go for is this type of road. Something like that. That should connect it for now. We do actually have quite a bit of stone, so we could actually finish the road or the bridge. Apparently I can't build it anymore. Is all of this under tech? That's new. Well, that bridge for now it is. And I just realized I built this out of mud. Well, it's only temporary, so it should not hurt too much. Let's curve the road a bit downward. I'll slow down the game a bit. I don't want my people to die of starvation. A few more tiles. That should do the trick. This will be one of the entrances into this mountain. Let's just clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna try building a little bit less gritty, as I usually do have a bad habit of building grids, which you can probably tell. Continuing on. This side needs to be... I need them to build the bridge, which might take quite a while. Because they're working on other things, such as the farm. Where even are they? They're all sleeping. Biding time as if there isn't work to do. Roadify. They have a tool for that now? I wonder what that does. Roads. Oh, I need that. What does roadify do? Oh, that's new, and that's really cool. It's great. We'll go for something like that. We just need to start planning the first district. Dig into mountain. We'll do 5 wide. That's going to take quite a while. I do need some temporary housing. Are these vegetables ready to be harvested? Forage. No, they're not. But when they will, we will grab them. Anything else worth grabbing? Fruit down here. This looks like it's forageable. Late summer. Okay. So, it will be forageable in a little bit. We do really need this warehouse to be built, so we can start organizing my materials. Apologies for that. Just thinking, the bridge is being built. Unfortunately, a dirt bridge is not a very pretty thing to look at. And just for now, I will make some temporary housing. We do have 10 people. Served. Which is a long house for now. We will get rid of this eventually. Just so they have somewhere to actually sleep. Put that here, and I do need to rebuild the hearth. Almost forgot, that would have killed the entire run. Just something basic like that. How is the farm going? That is probably the most important construction we do have, as we have 9 rations left for 10 people, which is not very good. Okay, never mind. The vegetables were just harvested. Let's start storing resources. We should have... How many crates do we have? 16. Okay, 2 on vegetables, 2 on fruit, 2 on grain, 2 on wood, 2 for stone, 1 for bread, 1 for furniture, One for meat, one for fish. And that should be it for now. We can keep 2 left over. I won't assign anyone to the warehouse yet, as we don't have enough of a logistical problem. But things should start getting moved really soon. And the fruits should be harvested too. Beautiful. They are digging into here. They do need some lighting. But I'll figure that out in a bit. Beautiful. Great. Okay, things are officially getting stored now, which is good. That house looks really horrible. Oh, I feel bad for them. It is snowing now, so we did get that hearth just in time. And let's do dig into mountain. Let's plan something out. Well, there's not the most amount of space here. Still a decent bit. This can be the main road. Beautiful. Now we do need a sort of a city square. And just so they don't breed in the mountain, as the mountain is very cold, we'll give them another hearth here. That is quite a important building. They will probably start using it ASAP. Dig into mountain. I do want the town square to be about 15 by 15. So if we start it off about here, it's a bit too big. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, that is 15 tiles. Beautiful. I've just lost it here. So we need to go 5 up more here. 5 here. That should be 15. There we go, I can count. Let's just grid that up. It still is a little bit small. Let's up to 25 by 25. So 5 up here, that's 20. 5 up here. 5 here. Beautiful, that should be 20 only. Okay. Move it back by 5, and I can officially count. That's going to be a very impressive town center once actually built, or the town square you could call it. We do have food for a little while, so we're not completely finished. And I do have potential problems apparently. No clue why that's flashing. That is a new button, by the way. It's for newer players if you do need some help. That menu should help you out loads. I do need some new immigrants. Let's authorize up to 20 Dwarvens. Beautiful. Let's actually start growing vegetable. Go something like that. Let's expand it a little bit. One more row. Actually, that will have to do. It won't be too efficient, but there are more important things than efficiency sometimes. Looks mainly. And with that, they should start digging the square soon. I do need more housing. So let's go ahead and put down another longhouse. Just making the slums at this point, but it'll be worth it in the end. Could actually assign a crate to livestock. As we do have a bunch of that. Beautiful. Now, dig into mountain districts. This is 25, so 10 from here. 2 to 5, that should be 10. That's 10. Beautiful. I realize I'm building another grid. Not very good. Could do a little design. We go for something like that. That's curious. We could do that. It's not too hard to replicate. It's gonna be interesting. We do have so much stone now, I don't think we will ever run out, which is great. Vegetables are officially growing, so food is not gonna be not a problem for a little while. We do want a bakery to actually turn grain into something edible. I feel like that's one of the actual buildings we're building here though, while we survive off of vegetables. With that. That's not quite right. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. First industry. So how about so let's leave 5 units of space and then hollow out. Start off by hollowing out 8 by 10. That could be a good bakery. But if you want it to be 8 by 10, we need to hollow out an extra 1 on each side. Then that makes my 5 by 5 uneven, so we do need to go like that instead. Beautiful. Once that's hollowed out, I'll put a bakery there. Temperature's plunged, yada yada yada. The harvest did just come in, beautiful. A bunch of vegetables which we aren't even storing, so they're gonna decay, unfortunately, or decay, however you want to pronounce it. And we're officially 5 years in. We've not achieved much. Just some slums, but excavating does take a lot of time. So how about we let in some more people, up to 25. Now these guys will have to be homeless for now, as I don't want to build any more slums. Let's start lighting this area up. Could go for something like that. Bigger torches, they're quite nice, followed by a flower bed. If these don't actually... Let's get a little tree. Let's put some decorative trees in here. Hopefully the fire does not burn them. Followed by some flower beds, which are cheap. Beautiful. We don't have wood apparently, even though we have a bunch of wood, so that's a bit awkward. Let's give them some wood. Not much, but something at least. Beautiful. They still can't build that? No clue why. It could be that they're getting blocked by the torch. If I built them in the wrong order, yep, that was it. Okay, torch. Beautiful, that should be built. Let's get that bakery down. Material, stone. Beautiful. Actually, we do want... I don't want to use the mountain walls as the building walls, because that'll make the building look stupid. Let's put a door down here, door up here. Okay, oven. This is what's important. That fits perfectly. But I do need to get rid of these doorways here. Going big, we're not going home. A little storage area for the bread. Beautiful. And an auxiliary oven, which will be a bit of pain to fit in here. Actually, that's really perfect. That is a beautiful bakery. Let's put that down. Wait for that to get built. I'm gonna drag the things needed now. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that you can't have custom walls inside of a mountain. Naruto, that just makes everything way cheap to build. Okay, beautiful. Let's start building a road here. Just to plan out everything. We don't want to dedicate too many jobs to road building. So we'll just go with the edges for now, which work just as well. Beautiful. You need to dig. You need to reclaim this. Boom. Okay. Now let's put the trees in. And the flower bed. My priorities are so wrong here, it's incredible. I have homeless people when I'm building flower beds. What can I say? First cry. Damn. Trapped. Oh my god, how did you manage that? Flower bed. Torch. They can't get to that tree. Beautiful. Flower bed. And torch. Beautiful. Let's get a food stall up in here, so they get more happiness from food. It doesn't have to be too big. I will put a few more decorative trees around, so I can better plan. Flower bed. Something like that. Okay, food stall. Do you want a little pathway in between? Something like that. And get a nice little stall. I forgot which way round it should be at. Pretty sure it's this way round. We can always rotate it if we need it. If we need to. Okay, it is the right way. Now someone should stand here and sell the bread from our bakery. And the fruits. And they get more happiness. That is night. I do actually think I put the stool the wrong way around. Which is a big shame. Did I? I really can't tell. No, I think it's right. Alright, okay. That's that. Next we need a regular market store. Or a market, you could call it. Let me just flower bed this up. put it across. Why not? That's like that. There we go. That's we'll go like something like that. We do need some furniture for that now, so let's construct a workshop carpenter. There we go. We'll go for the same design, why not? Here to here. That is 8 long. I have 7 long actually. Let's shrink that ever so slightly. Door, workbench. Beautiful. Surrey station and storage. Boom. We do need a lot more wood though. So let's fell the tree. Fell some trees. Speed that up. And how many people do I have employed in the bakery? 10 people is too much. We'll stick with 3 for now, as we are making way too much food. Our people do not eat nowhere near as much as we're making. This is starting to degrade, which means we need a janitor. If you don't have a janitor, your buildings will degrade and they will break. And you might not even realize, and by the time you do, yeah, by the time you do, your whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the time you do, your whole economy has collapsed. So it's important to have these. Just something like that. Beautiful. That should do the trick, but we also need to dig into the mountain a little bit more. Boom. Just for them to be able to reach that. And we do need more people. So let's approve up to 30. Let's start the housing district. We could do a cute little crossroad here. Go like that. 5. So this should be 4. 1, 2, 3. That is 4. 3, 2, 1. Something went wrong here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. That's what went wrong. My maths. Beautiful. That's that being worked on. Is there something under this that's not being built? Yeah, flower bed. Anyway, the janitors are up and running now. Beautiful. And so is the furniture production. We do need a warehouse actually in the hill. So let's build that. Go for quite a long one. Thin but long. Beautiful. Crates galore. And just so we can put that last one in. Actually, no. Let's take that back. Boom. 56 wood. We have so much bread, it's not even funny. Oh, that's not a bad thing. The more bread we have, the more people we can have, which is great. Anyway, let's actually start giving people homes. House. Beautiful. Let's build apartments because they give a little bit more relief to people. I will need to hollow areas out though, I believe. Something like that. Will that be enough? House. Here we go. Beautiful. So if we get a bunch of those going, little dens you could call them. Beautiful. Boom. Okay. Everyone should have a home now. We actually have a bunch of homes to spare, so let's get rid of one of these shit shacks, shall we? And most people live in the cave now, which is good. Let's make some layers to this, so something like that. 3. Beautiful. I want everyone living in the mountain before the end of winter. And let's fix up the road here. Beautiful. We could add some decorations here, which I will. Give them some light. Light is actually a need for the citizens. So they do appreciate you putting down lighting. If you have a little look in their tab, environment, where is it? Torch. Now, there's still not too many torches, but they are appreciating the little bit I am giving them. The Norrians don't actually care about trees or flower beds, but I do think they look nice. I will have to put a few benches in when enough furniture gets built. And there we go. Our warehouse number 2 is built. Let's assign this one to bread mainly. A lot of bread, a lot of grain. Actually, all of our food should be assigned to here. Where is it? Grain. Here we go. Wood. Some stone, but not too much. Definitely furniture, which we have 52 of, which is really good. And that should be it for now. Next, we need... Oh, the other market got built, which is nice. That's from the influx of furniture. We can get rid of this shit shack now. And the only thing stopping us from more furniture is wood. So I think we should have a woodcutter. This will be a source of wood. That's reliable. You just put down storage. And a little auxiliary. Let's expand this by one more. Boom. And they should start planting and chopping trees. Which is great. That's production of wood. However, since we do need some wood right now, I will continue axing this forest. Woodcutter. Okay, beautiful. That in mind, let's start giving people what they need, as their homes are very, very bare bones right now, and their conditions are not very good. Let's give them all stone. Stone we have plenty of, that will never be a problem. They should start paving their floors, I believe. There we go. Now that they have access to stone, they have a very beautiful floor. And with that, they don't need as much wood, but I'll give them wood anyway. Let them have some furniture. Not full furniture quite yet, or full wood. That means they should start getting beds. Oh, just like this home here. This guy has a little table from the few bits of wood he's been given. And their homes are starting to shape up. Their lives are improving, which is great. Continue on with the whole idea of expanding our industry. Let's go ahead and build a lab or a research. Can I find what I'm trying to put down? Lab. Oh, I do need a few more people. We need to reach the next level, which is a Marais, which is from 75 people. I do believe we have the infrastructure to take that many people in. Therefore, we just need to expand housing, and that shouldn't be a problem. Let's go ahead, do that. Beautiful. And let's approve people. Let's approve people up to 75. Not 5, 75. Beautiful. They will start flooding in. We do actually need a fruit farm if we do want to have if you want to have natural population growth, you do need fruit. They serve as the basic source of food for children. And if you don't have apples, all your children die, so it's a bit of a shame. We just got 1,000 fiber of cotton from the ant people next to us. Sure, we'll take it. And 1 coin, thank you very much. With that, we can also start a cotton farm. Let's just store it real quick. Put 3 crates and 2 on cloth. Let's go ahead and put a cotton farm. Something like that should do. Make it a teeny bit bigger. That's a little bit too big. Beautiful. And the dwarves next to us gave us a bunch of leather. I'm not going to complain about that. And with that, a little colony is growing. And I think I will use this area here for a very nice throne room. So if we get to dig into mountain, let's just excavate. Go for a. We'll do 5 by 5 now, or 15 by 15. There we go. Now we are missing 39 houses, so let's put those in. That unfortunately was not enough. It was nowhere near enough, realistically. And let's give them a little shortcut to the main road to avoid them having to walk all the way through here. That will speed up logistics quite a bit. What next? Next is the lab, which we need. And I think a cool area for the lab could be in these little chunks here, which are just empty naturally. If we hollow this out, this should be 11, so that's where the doorway should be. Let's give something like that. Beautiful. People are already using the new road. Meeting things up. And just like that, we have the start of a successful colony. 75 people, not too bad. Let's fill in the last few homes that we are missing. Would that be enough? We need one more home, which is a big pain in the ass, but what can you do about it? So, remove the throne. Something like that. There we go. Beautiful. This is turning out quite well, which is a surprise, as my architectural skills aren't the best. We will also need a cloth weaver. Or a tailor, should we call it? Not a tailor, a spinner? Nope. What's the word for it? Refining. Weaver. Beautiful. That. We're gonna have to dig down here a little bit more. We'll go down by 10 more. Should be fine. And then we'll put our weaver here. Actually, the door should be more centralized, in my opinion. So if we go 3 like that, something like that should be perfect. The lab has almost been dug out. Let's build the last home we need. Is the fruit farm working? Yes, it is. Beautiful. We could have an influx of children soon, and I'll stop taking in immigrants. let me actually remove... Let's remove both of these. We do not need them here. We have too much bread though, so let's sign a few more crates. Same with fruits, not fruits, vegetables. Okay, beautiful. But that's about it for the first episode, I think. We did quite a bit of progress. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. And make sure to check out the game. It has a free weekend going on right now, so you'll be able to play the game until the 8th of December, depending when you're watching. For free, the full game. So give it a spin. Okay, thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.